Day Tour, Giza Pyramids, Memphis and Sakkara, Through My Eyes by Alice Phillips. The sun was barely up when I stepped into the private van that would take me into the depths of ancient wonder. Cairo was already buzzing, but inside the vehicle, I felt like I was in my own little time capsule. My guide's warm smile promised more than just facts. It promised stories. Stop 1. The Giza Plateau. Standing before legends. As we reached the Giza Plateau, I could barely breathe, partly from excitement, partly from the sheer immensity of what stood before me. The Great Pyramid of Khufu rose with timeless authority, its limestone blocks glowing golden in the morning light. I walked slowly around it, fingertips grazing the stone. It felt surreal, like touching a chapter of human history that refuses to fade. Nearby, Khafra's pyramid stood slightly smaller, but on higher ground, still guarding its secrets. And Menkaure's modest one added balance to the horizon. But the moment I truly gasped, when I stood face to face with the Sphinx, I locked eyes with that stoic, lion-bodied guardian of the sands. Its weathered face spoke of winds, wars, and whispers of forgotten dynasties. I didn't speak, I just stood in silence, letting that ancient gaze stir something primal in me. Summary of the morning. My heart stood still before the pyramids. I had finally met the giants of history, and they were more real than I ever imagined. Stop 2. Memphis, the cradle of civilization. After Giza, we journeyed south to what once was the capital of ancient Egypt, Memphis. It's quieter here. Quieter, but no less powerful. The open-air museum was like walking through a graveyard of greatness, and there it lay. The colossal, fallen statue of Ramses II. Though horizontal, it didn't feel diminished. His chiseled features, frozen in confidence, made me pause. You could almost hear the echoes of divine rule in the air. Then I saw the alabaster Sphinx, smaller than the one in Giza, but strikingly elegant. With its serene expression carved into creamy stone, it felt like a quiet guardian of this once mighty city. I imagined Memphis in its prime, marketplaces alive with trade, priests chanting, scribes scribbling. The ruins speak less loudly than the pyramids, but their wisdom is deeper. Summary of Memphis. Amidst scattered stones, I touched the breath of a kingdom's first heartbeat. Stop 3. Sakkara, the world's first pyramid. Our final destination was Sakkara, and I wasn't prepared for how different it would feel. The Step Pyramid of Djoser is not just old, it's the oldest. Built in the 27th century BCE, this was the experimental blueprint for everything that came after. As I stood before its 6-tiered rise, I could feel that first leap in architectural genius. The surrounding necropolis was haunting and beautiful. There was a sacred stillness here, a place where death was designed to be eternal. My guide explained how this pyramid changed everything, and I felt chills. Djoser wasn't just buried here, he was immortalized through innovation. The sun was setting behind the jagged silhouette of the Step Pyramid as we left. I took one last look, my heart full, my journal pages already dancing in my mind. Final impression of the day. Sakkara didn't just show me history, it introduced me to the beginning of human ambition. Alice's final thought. If I could freeze one moment from this entire day, it would be the whispering silence between me and the Sphinx, where time seemed to stop, and I knew deep down that I'd never be the same.